Hi, I'm Brett Davis, been involved here with surfing for, my goodness, like over 45 years and with Christian surfers for some 42 years. Surfing's changed a lot from the board I learnt to surf on, this kind of thing, to the boards I'm currently riding today. And it's not just the equipment, the whole surfing culture has changed. A big thing is it's become multi-craft. The diversity of surfing equipment is vast. It's become multi-sex. More guys and girls surfing together than ever before. Estimated nearly 1/3 of emerging surfers are women. And more importantly, it's become multi-generational. There's such a diversity of grandfathers through to their sons, to grandsons and daughters are all in the water surfing together. So how do we as Christian surfers seek to reach that group? For the last 37 years, I ran a club, which was predominantly a male shortboard teenage group of guys, which is very important. It makes up a significant part of the surfing community. But it's so much larger and it fails on two accounts. Firstly, it doesn't engage Christians who surf who want to be involved in our ministry if they're not interested in that club. And secondly, it misses the wider range of surfers who are in our community today who might not fit that club model. So what's the solution to that development? Well, it's to take up mountain biking. Not really. I'm suggesting that we transition from a club to a hub. This is suitable not only in Christian surfers, but so many other action sports which have become multi-generational, multi-craft, multi-sex. In any wheel, there's a hub. And in the model I'm talking about, that hub represents a core of active, mission-minded Christians, in my case, who surf. The rim represents the wider surfing community. It's so diverse, and maybe in the 70s it was a fairly small rim of predominantly male, young, single people. Now that rim's expanded to such a greater diversity, and the spokes represent the connection that this hub has with its rim. The connections that this group of surfers uniquely have with their sector of the surfing community. We still have the Christian Surfer Club, which is the predominantly teenage male group. But it's now only one spoke, not the one and only thing. But within our little hub now, we have members of all of our local board rider clubs. That can be your spoke, the board rider club. You don't have to be involved in any other program at all. There's another spoke for this event, the Paddle Against Poverty. And we've got someone who champions that, and the rest of the hub rallies around that unique community engagement event. And we have another group for older cross-generational surfers called the Shaping Bay, and I've got a group of people connect with that. Within our group, we've got someone involved with a community aid project called Waves for Water. So the whole transition from a club where one size has got to try and fit all, which doesn't work, to a hub where we have multiple people engaging through multiple spokes to reach the wider community. So how does all this hold together? Well, it's absolutely vital that that hub meets together at least once a month. We need to be a community, not just a committee running events and programs. So meeting once a month, encouraging each other, holding each other accountable so that all of these spokes are maintained and healthy, and the wider impact in our community is also healthy. So a healthy hub with accountable spokes means a meaningful engagement in our wider community.
I like the fact that various people involved in different networks can come together for a common mission.
You know, if one person's doing one thing and needs some support, they can call on the hub and they can go and support their friend that's doing that thing. So it just has a support group with intentional relationship, but also different ways to serve in. So I think it's really cool.
Traditionally, Christian Surfers was a promise group. Now it's a hub model. Get to connect with a greater diversity of people and spur each other on.
Yeah, the hub is about community to me. It's, you know, my spoke of that hub is the Paddle Against Poverty, I guess you would say, and the other spokes are getting in behind that and they support it and they encourage it. I can get in and support their spokes, their ministries, and we can also, it's all just relational, it's unified, it's the body coming together.
After 42 years with Christian surfers and 37 years just having the one spoke of the club, the last 5 years with this hub has just had a profound impact in my local mission. I've engaged a far greater diversity of mission-minded Christians who surf from multiple churches, and we're reaching and having a greater impact in a greater diversity of my surfing community. It's been one of the greatest leadership and structural changes I've ever done in 42 years.